Hey Thomas, how are you again?
Jonathan, I'm doing good. All right. Got off some conference calls so we could do another video today. All right. So, what would you like to discuss?
Why don't we talk about different and creative business opportunities that people are looking for? Different ways to make money, different ventures of how to get off the ground. You don't
Okay.
always need, a bunch of money and a great idea. You need a great idea. You don't always need that bunch of money to do it.
Perfect. Let's talk exactly about that. Let's say you want to get into a business, you really don't have much capital, but you want to start something to start making some money. All right. So, let's go with that. I knew a guy. Um, his name was Dave. He was 26 years old. And this is going back probably about 2013, 14, right around that area. And what this guy ended up doing, he had a job and he just was just working and he wasn't making the money he wanted to make. He's paying his bills, everything else. So he actually had people that wanted to give him couches in his building, take them for free because they were moving.
Yeah.
So he actually started putting them on Craigslist, these couches, and he was able to, he started in Queens, New York, all right, which I got a big population there. This guy actually was able to get the couches for free. And then he would actually make a couple $100. He said cash only. That's what he wanted. Cash only. He would deliver the couches to everybody.
Right.
So, he hired somebody to give him a hand carrying this stuff, and they would deliver the couches. So this actually started moving quicker for the guy. Then he would actually put ads into Craigslist. Hey, we'll move furniture, take your furniture for free and don't throw it out. Started getting calls off that. Then he started getting word of mouth. So he would actually also see people selling couches, would go there, make a deal with it, and pretty much get it for like nickels on the dollar. That's what he would do. He
Yep.
was doing so well. He was getting so many couches, he couldn't actually store them, at his place. So what he ended up doing was going to these storage units where you do it month by month. And he actually, no lease, which was great. So he doesn't have to worry about like, being locked into a contract or anything.
Right.
So he
Right.
started doing that. He started moving a little bit east into Nassau County and Long Island and out to Suffolk. So he started like measuring where he's getting his business from. So he would set up his storage units about 5 miles right in the center where he was moving most of them. And it would, believe it or not, it would be kind of like low middle to low income places. Okay. And this guy ended up getting about 3 vans and making deliveries within about 18 months. And the guy is still in business now and he's expanded himself. So, it took him maybe about 3 years and he finally had to get himself like a warehouse location. So he made sure it was in a low rental area, but he could just distribute things. And that's what he ended up doing.
Hmm.
Fantastic idea. This guy, he's actually, believe it or not, he's a millionaire now. He is a millionaire, but a lot of cash he had coming in, So hopefully he did the right thing with the IRS, but that's his situation.
Right. Well, I don't know if it's better, but I got another one similar where yeah, he didn't even pay to get he used did office furniture, right? So
Okay.
it was two guys looking to same thing, looking for a creative way to start a business, don't know where to start, don't know how to do it. But they just put in the hard work and they actually used the fax machine and they would fax companies and they would say that they'll remove their furniture that they don't want for free. So they would get what desks, cubicles, task chairs, all those type of things, and they would go and take one, two. They didn't care. They would pick it up themselves and then they would resell it. They make
Yeah.
$50 here, $100 there, to the point where probably 15 years later, I met them. They didn't do faxes anymore. They did digital marketing, or they needed to do digital marketing. They were two great guys. They realized that they've grown nothing of a business into a big business, to the point where they were buying out, let's say certain big banks are moving across the street. They don't want to take their furniture with them, so they want to get rid of it because they have their lease ends on, January 1st. It ends. They have to get all their furniture out, so it's actually cheaper for them to pay someone to remove all the furniture. So these were the people they hired, uh, their company to come in, remove the furniture, and then they took all the furniture for free, plus they made a little bit to take it, and then again they resold it. So what? Now they're taking 100 cubicles, 100 desks, 100 chairs, and they're making money doing that. And then they go ahead and they take that. We used everything. We used Craigslist. Uh, at the time, I think he was paying. I think it was like $1 an ad on Craigslist to post chairs or whatever.
Mhm.
But I was doing like their SEO, their Google ads. At the time, Facebook wasn't as big, but they were getting hundreds of calls every day. People coming into their showroom, picking out all the used furniture, and um, they made a heck of a business out of that. So again, creative people putting their hard work and creative ideas together and making a really good business. So you don't always need that brain trust that with 4 or 5 people and the tech and the money and the building to start a company. You can and most people do start it out of their house in the garage in their basement, come up with the idea, the concept, put it together, see if it fits, and you'll be surprised how quickly you can be successful if you just put your mind to it.
Oh, 100%. And you know what? It's the overhead. That's the big thing, and you keep everything low. You don't have to lock into an office, lock into a warehouse or anything. You just think smart. You think outside the box. That's what you have to do. So, like the guy I mentioned earlier, he was, doing the, extra space storage places and those type of buildings. So it worked out for him. Now there might be other people out there that want opportunities to start a business. Well, you know what? There's a lot of businesses out there where you can resell other people's products and services. There's companies out there, it could be in the dental industry, the pet industry, the telecom industry, even in the digital marketing industry, where you
Yep.
can actually become a white label. All right. White label is you can make it your own label, moving other people's products and services, and they're actually producing the products and services, but you're the one putting your brand on it. So the opportunities are there. So you know what? If you got a good personality, you're good on the phone, you're good at meeting people, just learn the product and service, get the knowledge of it, and you'll be able to move it and start making yourself a residual income, because that's one thing you want to do, especially in digital marketing and telecom. You can actually have residual income, meaning once you got that client, they're going to keep paying you every single month, especially if they're under contract. And of course, you want to lock the clients into a contract because it's a relationship that you're creating, you're cultivating.
It's funny because that's a chunk of my beginning of starting out my own company was doing white label for other companies. So they would hire me to do their marketing, and they were all over
Mhm.
the island. They were in Bohemia, they were in Elmont, they were in Smithtown, and they had the clients ready inside. They just didn't know, or they weren't performing the results that they needed to get for their clients. So I came in, and you're able to take one agency, do all their business, and it was a huge step for me in my beginning part of my career. So yeah, I mean, definitely look for the different opportunities that you can have out there. Uh, Focus on something that you really like to do, because if you like what you do, you're gonna put your full effort into it. That's
Oh,
why
100%.
yeah, I think it's important to make sure that there's passion with what you do every day. So when you wake up, you don't feel like you're going to work. You feel like you're just living your life in a happy way.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, there's a term called was it solopreneur? So basically, you could be that one man gang, one man business. You don't even have to hire anybody, but you're just moving other people's products and services and you're just white labeling it, So you can do it that way. If you want to build yourself a team of people eventually, you can also take that route. It's up to you. You decide the challenges you want to do and the type of income you want to have. And that's really the bottom line of everything. Um, hey, by the way, just want to take a moment and appreciate if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel. Just click
Yep.
the button down there on the bottom, hit subscribe. Also hit the like button, the thumbs up. Appreciate it. So, what would you like for some closing remarks there?
Well, I think I want to take the time to, wish everyone happy holidays. Have a great, New Year, and we'll try to get more videos out there before the end of the year. If you have any topics, business related or just in general, that questions that you have about anything we've talked about in the past, let us know. You can message us on the side, in the email, comment on the video, or if there's anything that you want us to talk about in the future videos, let us know. We'll be happy to touch upon that in one of the next videos.
100%. And by the way, any is out there or interested in, having your own type of business, reselling a product or service, contact us at the bottom of this page and we'll reach out to you and do so. All right. We'll have a website up come January, so you'll be able to go on there and fill out a form as well and have opportunities with us. And we can actually point you in the right direction. And if you just need advice, we'll be willing to give that to you as well, too. Listen, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah to everybody. And we hope to get a couple more videos in before the end of the year. You guys have a great day and have a blessed one. Take care.
Take care. Bye.